All right, here in round two, let's start off by playing. Hmm, this looks okay. Not quite a lot of fixing, but we can eventually play the weight. I think we keep it. We can find some fixing. The five color can be a little bit sketchy for mulliganing, as you might expect. So really we just need like a cornucopia or a Nylea's Presence, something like that. Oh my god, he plays the one drop that deals with Chromanticore. That could be a problem. Alright. Didn't attack with the other one. Interesting. Not quite sure I understand. Alright. I think we kill the priest. It's not bad. Let's kill the priest. Just get rid of the enchantment nonsense. And then we gotta use amulet to dig up, not sure, a white or a blue source. I actually need a second black source eventually too. Yeah, that guy's a pretty big deal. Maybe we do the white source so I can deal with that guy. The next turn. Since I have the temple, I could find a blue source later probably. Oh, that's not bad. Guess technically I could play the Gray Merchant here. And then next turn, play Amulet, crack it, find blue source, or white source, and I convert it. Yeah. So we're going to play Gray Merchant this turn, and the turn next turn the plan is Amulet, crack it, white source, leave up Verdict, kill Emissary, presumably. Oh god. Well, looks like we got a new plan. Gonna have to verdict that dude. I guess I could swing, but I kind of want him to play an enchantment or something. If that makes sense. Kind of want him to invest more into a guy. Might dictate my Divine Verdict a little bit better than attacking into an Ember Swallower. Yeah, well, that's fine anyway. I want to trade with that. So we'll kill the Ember Swallower. And we'll block the Skull Cleaver. Looks like, what, mono red? He's got to have some white in there. There's a Servant. Kind of wish that did a little bit more right now, but... Destructive Revelry can take care of the Emissary. I guess that's not bad. Yeah, definitely, I guess, shouldn't have killed the priest. I figured he was running white mana, so I might need it if I had my Nylia's Presence or something, but I guess I should have just killed the Sun Chaser. This guy's playing Yoke Docks? This guy's deck doesn't make sense. Alright, well, I guess we attack with Servant. Guess we'll Fall of the Hammer, the Sun Chaser. Oh, he is playing white. Okay. Could have done it on my turn in case he's got Titan Strength, but we were going to die to Titan Strength anyway. Alright. Still alive. This guy's deck doesn't make sense, by the way. Just based on what I've seen. I guess Ember Swallow or Skull Cleaver's good, but why are you playing Last Breath Yoke Docks? It actually doesn't make any sense. Ah, well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess we can Grip Tide the Emissary, but then he can... That's going to be tough. He's going to be able to bestow it, I guess, unless he doesn't have a land. Maybe I'm better off grip tiding the Athlete. And then finding some other way to deal with the Emissary. I just don't want him to be able to bestow it. I guess if he doesn't have a land drop, then we're okay. If he does, then I guess he can just hold till he gets it. Yeah, I guess we gotta grip tide the Athlete. I gotta find some other means to deal with like Lightning Strike. I just need a Lightning Strike. Oh, alright. Well, I'm really dead now. We can just pass. It's alright. Okay, so we lost game one. We're playing against kind of a mediocre looking red-white deck, but if you've been watching my videos, you know full well that mediocre red-white decks win. But in this case, I'm actually really surprised how mediocre it looks. The Yoke Docks, especially, and the Last Breath don't... I mean, Last Breath, I can understand Last Breath, but the Yoke Docks is pretty bad, and Priest of Iorius is usually not main deckable, but he did just beat us, so if that tells you anything. Destructive Revelry should come in. I want to get out for that Emissary. I gotta presume he's got a couple other enchantments. Or artifacts, right? Maybe not. Maybe I want the Weight of the Underworld. That's good on the Purphoros' Emissary too. Let's just up our removal count, if possible. Let's cut the Raiders because they're too slow. I still like Grey Merchants. And let's cut... I like all of our ground guys a lot. He didn't seem to have much for evasion besides the 1/1 flyer, so... Okay, let's dump the... All these cards seem important. Maybe we can cut the Revelry. Let's just add the Weight of the Underworld. I like the Revelry, but Weight of the Underworld deals with the same threat. It doesn't kill it, but it gives it -3 power, which I think is relevant enough. and Revelry and can hit more targets. So I think this is actually better. All right, let's try this. Maybe that hand was a little bit too sketchy of a keep. We'll play first. And yeah, we got to play this, I think. We can play the Servant on turn 3. Build towards a bunch of other black spells, maybe. All right. Got Weight of the Underworld if we need it. He wants to attack regardless, so we are going to block. But you see what I'm saying, right? Because he gains the life. He definitely wants to block. Or attack, I mean. Alright, well, I was hoping he didn't have the trick, but he did, so at least he's not playing a creature this turn, and I guess we can wait. Of the Underworld, his thing. Yeah, well, it looks a lot better now. Alright, Sun Chaser, not that big of a deal. Oh, this is great. So we'll get some good value here. This is good news. That's looking a little bit better for him. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted to see. Let's bust out the Agent of Fates. Can actually block the Ember Swallower, so that's pretty cool. I might just take the 3 the first time. Or 4 the first time. I'm going to take the 4 this turn so the Gray Merchant gets more value. Okay. Let's bestow. Alright. I actually am going to attack because of the Gray Merchant. I'm not going to block this turn. He could Minotaur Skull Cleaver me, but I think it's actually worth it. Just because I want to get in the 4 damage and then play Gray Merchant for 5 next turn, which is pretty mighty life swing. Annihilate's Presence. It's pretty good. Let's Gray Merchant this turn, and then we'll just stay back on defense. Alright, no big deal. Much better that than Chromanticore. So at this point we're ready to block. Take out his Ember Swallower. It's got coordinated assault? Alright. Because he has coordinated assault, I'm actually going to block the Crusader and take the Ember Swallower. Spark Jolt's his own guy to scry and get a dude. Okay. One card left in hand. Ah. Hate to see that. Well, that works, doesn't it? What's Nylia's presence? The forest. Draw. Amulet. And we can still fall the hammer. Yeah, that's actually sick. So we'll pass. I'm going to try and just get a good block on here if I can. Okay, so we'll block here and here. No tricks, so we'll fall the hammer here and here. Alright, feel good about that. Yoke Docks. Sure glad he's running that. Pass. Alright, so we'll crack this. Let's get our white source. And let's play the Chimera. Gain some life, draw some cartage. Get in for 3. Play Temple, Scry. There it is. Man of the hour, Mr. Chromanticore. Actually, I should have done it on the... I don't know what I was thinking. Should have done it on the Gray Merchant, and then it would have actually been lethal. It wasn't lethal that turn, but you get the picture. Okay, so do I have more stuff I can do against this guy? I don't know. I do want to take out that Pervrose's Emissary as often as possible. The weights came up huge that game. I mean, even Pinnacle of Rage would come up huge, but it's probably too slow. This does deal with a lot of his deck, though. I guess it's probably just too expensive. I like how we're geared. Let's try it again. I think we're going to keep this. We're only a mana away from playing Servant, regardless of what mana we get. We're a mana away from playing the Omen Speaker, regardless of what mana we get. So, or the Unicorn or Cornucopia. So we've actually got plays with any land we can draw. If we don't draw land, we're in some trouble, but even that land does, in fact, get us to where we need to go. It's a little bit awkward. Let's play Unknown Shores. I guess we can do Cornucopia next turn, or we could do Unicorn. Guess both of those work. Alright, let's do the Omen Speaker instead. Prefer to get the... Oh, it's not bad either. Let's get the Omen Speaker first. Let's start scrying up a storm here. Wait and an island. Island will help us get Chimera, so both of those cards are useful. Let's do it. Let's do the island second. Wait next turn in case we need it. And we have the lightning strike too, so not too bad. Alright. We'll at least be able to deal with that. So we gotta take 3 here. So let's wait it. You can't keep it alive. Even if he pumped it there. So that's actually a nice thing about wait. You don't have to worry about them pumping. I guess I'll leave it back, because if he attacks with the Skull Cleaver for 4, am I going to take it? I guess I would probably take a Skull Cleaver. I think because I would take a Skull Cleaver, I'm going to attack here. I mean, yeah, it would prevent me 4 damage, but after that, this can block it for the rest of the game, so I think it actually doesn't matter. Ugh, very tired of that guy. Theoretically, I could do Unicorn this turn. Or Servant. Servant at least blocks Ember Swallower. Eventually. Alright, I think what I want to do is, this turn I want to do Chimera. And then I want to do Servant and hope to get a land off the top. I think that's my plan. Because actually, Chimera races Ember Swallower, so that's not the worst. Let's just prevent some damage here. Oh, that guy's big. Alright, so here's what we do. We're going to Chimera still. I like that plan. Oh. Alright, so we'll get our Chimera out. Looks like I'm going to have to cast Lightning Strike instead. Hopefully get a land here. Oh. Baleful Eidolon's not bad either. Let's swing for 3. I think we got to Lightning Strike the Ill-Tempered. No, actually, I guess we don't. We can do it in response. So let's do the Eidolon here, leaving up Lightning Strike for when he wants to pump Cyclops. And then we can, that's a pretty big blowout. I like that. Alright, let's just do it now then, I guess. Now that he can't pump it. One card left in our opponent's hand. Alright, so we're gaining some life. Can legitimately race an Ember Swallower right now. I guess he can Monstrosity though, huh? That's a problem. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're actually not the worst shape, but that is tough. Gotta think what I'm cutting. I guess we've already played 1 blue spell, 2 blue spells. So I guess we can get rid of the island and swamp and swamp. That's pretty rough, I guess, but we're actually a land away from resolving a servant, which is going to bring us right back in it. Nope, no such luck there. Wrong land. Guess we stay back so we can kill the Sun Chaser. Oh, you had a pump spell too? Alright, well, we weren't unfortunately we weren't meant to win this one, guys. Sorry to say that. That was fun, but it was fun while it lasted, but it just couldn't last, I guess. He drew a little bit too well. Drew out of that situation. A little sad, kind of disappointed, but it happens. We still got another round in us too, so we'll try it out. Yeah, it's a pretty disappointing conclusion. I was hoping we could snipe this one. Just really disappointed he saw the Ember Swallower all 3 games. That just made the journey too difficult for us to win. Alright, well, guess I'll see you in the finals.